How long can we survive on a dead planet? Like the like button, smash the smash button, and we are venturing out in this general direction, try to see what is out here. Let's collect some items along the way. Titanium and silicon always are useful. Magnesium, I like. Alright, let's see what we can find out here. We have a little bit of water and a touch of food and oxygen, so we can try venture out a little bit. We're kind of, we cannot really. Oh wow, okay, maybe we can stay a little bit. Maybe we can hang out a little bit. This seems very interesting. What is this thing? This is very cool. Another big spaceship. Are these part of the spaceship that I was in with? Like, did I have this whole ass spaceship just for myself also? Incredible. Incredible physics that lets me scale just like that. Ooh, oxygen is low. Okay, which one is it? Oh no, I only have one oxygen tank actually. So it seems like I might need to go back. Also, we have unlocked locker storage and more veggie tubes. Veggie tubes, I don't know. It's been a couple days, but basically, veggie tubes are the ones that we use to make food. No, we use it to make oxygen. So not as essential as something that makes food, I think, but decent enough. Wow, that's a big ass thruster. So very interesting stuff out here. Also, I don't think I know where's my little home. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, and there's a lot of resources, which is nice. So, what do we need here? Maybe this can become like a small base for us because, you know, it seems like it has potential. There's lots of stuff. It's right like in the between of the two worlds. The world out here. So, or maybe we can just make another base even further out. That's always an option. It just seems like one of the best strategies in the game. I'm collecting resources. I haven't really paid attention to what we should be building next. This was more of an exploration, and I'm happy with the exploration that we did. We do need something to craft stuff. We do have. We could craft something. Let's see. Maybe another pod, living compartment, more iron, titanium, silicon, and stairs. Maybe that's something we look into, but these decorations are not too interesting. The locker storage, iron. You know, oh, I should not stay in the middle of nowhere so far from my, I don't know, any like livable spot. So maybe I should hurry up. That might have been a mistake. I think we have enough time to get there. For sure. And look how nice the planet's looking. Yeah, oxygen's level low, but I think we can make it there. The planet's looking lovely. Very, very blue-ish, pink. We're starting to get we're starting to reach those blue hues. So that seems good. All right, right in a straight line. If we go blind, we did not go blind. Perfect. And we did have some extra food. I thought we didn't. I thought we were limited to these 2 pouches, and we have some water. You know what? I will leave the food here. I will leave 2 water bottles. I will leave 1 water bottle here. I'll bring the aluminum with us. I think that's a resource that we kind of needed. I forget exactly. I think there was something that we could have built, but basically, let's just go back and let's build some more. Let's reach that blue sky goal. So let's see what's the next step into making more terraforming progress. That seems like a good idea. Also, this is nice on a straight line, but look at all these resources that we can access because, like, I cannot just like dilly dally and walk around. I need to a little bit hurry up. So maybe it's worth putting like an extra base. Oh, right there. Okay. Thankfully, old Blue Blueberry did have half a brain and then thought of this. That I'm glad. I'm very glad of this. Okay, inventory is full. What if I put a storage thingy inside here? Just for good time's sake. An iron? What is this one? It's a larger storage container. You know what? We only need a small one in here. This is just for coming by and saying hello. So let's put one thing of food, one thing of water. I don't think I have that much food that I can really afford to leave stuff like this, but I'm doing it. I am optimistic. Oh, look at all this food though. Super alloy, what the hell is that? You know what? I'm gonna collect the food. Yeah, Perfect. You know what? When you give, the world gives back, and it gave back some food to us. So that's great. Water's probably the biggest necessity. Did I have water with me? I don't have water with me. I left it back. I left it behind. So maybe I should hurry up and see if we have water stored somewhere around here. We do have ice, so it should not be a big deal making it, but nobody wants to be that thirsty or get too close to being thirsty. So yeah, let's look for water. No water. Okay. Somebody might have made a mistake. Namely me. But we can make water over here. So we did pick up a good amount of ice. There's lots of ice around. We should be okay. Should. Oh, look at that. Too easy. Too easy. Where is it? Why does this have to get this close? Okay, let's make some more water. I think with control we can make more. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. And now we have 3 water bottles. Do we even have water bottles in here? We did have a water bottle. I'm gonna leave one here. You know what? Let's make some water for everybody. Let's also eat a quick bite. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get some ice. Let's make a good amount of water. Just leave it around so I have it not everywhere, but I have it in a bunch of places whenever I go visit. I'll collect the cobalt later. We're just making water. I have to imagine that means inventory full. It did not give me a message. Yeah, now it says it. Odd that I did not say that with the ice, but all right. So more water bottles. Hold on. Oh, I was clicking shift instead of control, which is why I didn't make multiple items. But all right, this is looking nice. So I imagine those things that we saw are separate. Oh, you know what? I want to see the comparison eventually with the new world. I think it was around here that we were looking at the spaceship. Yeah, look at this. It's looking nice. It's looking way better. Like, I might put a side by side just for you guys in the editing. I don't really like to do editing, but I will do that maybe for comparison, quick comparison, and it should look nice. All right, basic B. I think that's basic items, and here we're gonna put food. How's our food look? Oh wow, are you ready? Yes, you are, and you're ready too. You're 89%. Damn, we're getting good food. All right, let's figure out what are some. This goes in the special stuff. Yeah, we already come across some, and I guess the aluminum also goes there. Some of these just randomly put them there. And let's focus on making something bigger, like the locker storage. I want to see how big it is, so let's look for 3 iron. No 3 iron here, but there's a water bottle. That's good to keep in mind. 3 iron. Let's get some ice. Nobody's ever had too much ice. Iron? Yeah, this looks like iron. There's one more right here. And this should be silicon, but that should be iron. Perfect. Do know your materials. All right. So let's see. Maybe we can convert the new storage locker, depending how big it is. We can make it like an actual materials locker. That could be an idea. Also, maybe an entrance on this side would not be bad. Is it free on that side? Not entirely. Not super free as I thought it would be. So we'll think about it. But in the meantime, let's go build this locker. It's looking spacious. It is spacious. Wow, that's real big. Okay, so you're all coming with me, and you're all going inside. All the building materials. Yeah, let's do it this way. And I'm so happy to see that our food situation seems to be solved. Like, these 2 foods are carrying us really nicely. Not ready yet, 86%. All right, I'll wait. I'll wait later. Let's look a little bit at what we have here going on. We're 33% from barren to blue sky, which makes little sense because in the top corner it says 175k is the blue sky, but we are 58,000 Oh wait, we're 58,000, so we need to reach 175,000. Yeah. Why do they use two different measurements? Like, do you see what I'm talking about? On one side it says it doesn't use the K, like the thousands number, and on the other side it does. Do not know why, but energy's looking decent. Maybe I can make a little bit more in terms of solar panels or stuff. What is this? Oh, an exoskeleton. Do I even have that? I don't think I do. How do I make it? That's a good question. I don't know how to make it. Do I even have ways to make it? I might not. Alright. Let's look for other discoveries that could have helped us. A double bed. Lovely. Tier 3 backpack. Yeah. How? Game. I beg you. Tier 2 solar panel. Okay. Maybe a tier 2. Couple tier 2 solar panels should solve our energy situation for a while. Oxygen packs. Oh, this would be nice. So is there like a main build thing? Like something that helps us build stuff better? That's a drill. That's definitely not it. Advanced crafting station. That's what we are. So a blue sky, basically we get the advanced crafting station. So you know what? Let's hurry up towards that goal. Let's start by making a couple solar panels. That should give us a good amount of energy. And I think we can build them actually. Yes. Okay. 2 cobalts. 2. You know what? So we are looking for 4 cobalts. 2 iron. 2 magnesium. 2 magnesium. We're missing an iron. And what was the last item? And 2 aluminum, of which you only have 1. So I think aluminum has been a rare resource. So not sure if it's going to be very practical for us, but hey, this is our solar panel thingy. So let's start by building one of them, at least one. I think I'll put it right here. So wait, I thought I grabbed the silicon. Damn it. All right, there's got to be some here, right? We do need a little bit of extra iron. Silicon should be here. Do I remember what it looks like? I think it's not you. You're magnesium. You're silicon. Yes. Okay, perfect. Is this silicon? Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I just need a piece of aluminum, which I don't think we'll find here. Maybe we'll find it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Like, that could be aluminum. It's not, but it could have been, and that's what matters. Where is it? Yeah. Let's build one very big like that. All right, we need to go because of the oxygen level being low. That's going to be making a lot of energy for sure. Also, maybe an oxygen tank would be ideal, considering that I am flirting with death a little bit too much by not having oxygen. So let's make some of that. Do I remember the recipe for oxygen? No, not at all. I think it's like maybe cobalt. Maybe cobalt has it. It gives it. Let's check. 2 cobalts. Yes. All right. That should not be hard to find. Let's just make a couple tanks to carry with us, just for emergencies. We're not. I don't think we're gonna get to the point where we're gonna need them, but like the plan is to not waste resources. Let's just make sure we have enough for expeditions, but in the rare case that we do mess up and need it, at least we have it, kind of thing. I'm looking for aluminum at this point. I mean, I guess I can pick up 2 more cobalts just because, you know, more oxygen. But I don't see any aluminum. Maybe we can have a very short expedition towards that way. Oh, wow, that's looking nice now. Are you getting atmosphere as well? That's looking spectacular. Damn, this game knows how to surprise me. That's the most fun part about this game. Just how beautiful the planet ends up looking. Like, it's looking gorgeous. That's the whole thing. 3 oxygen capsules. This is a tier 1. Do you make anything better? A torch. Do I even have this torch? I don't have it. So let's just make it. We need 1 more magnesium. Do I see any on this side? Not really. You know, they're kind of easy to spot. They're kind of spiky a little bit. They're a bit spiky, but I don't see any. Oh, there's a chest right there. That seems interesting, though. Anything? No magnesium. Ice and food, or actually seeds. You know, I'll grab the seeds. I'm not sure if I have extra seeds. And we're starting to get low on water. We do have water on ourselves, so not a big deal. Oh, there's some magnesium. Perfect. So yeah, let's make a torch. I hope it doesn't take an inventory slot. That would suck a little bit. But yeah, look at this nice planet. And I think morning is starting to come back. Yeah, the night cycle is very short, which I do appreciate in games. Some games like to keep it realistic and give you like a, almost like a, you know, almost like a planet Earth split, or even like a generous one. Like they do like 16 hours daylight, 8 hours of nighttime, or in whatever way they balance it out. But I do appreciate games that are like, you know what, we're just gonna make it maybe a fifth of the time. This thing. Here we go with a torch. Okay, I have the torch microchip. Alright, let me look. Oh, now I do have it. Nice. Alright, so I have the torch microchip. I have the deconstruction. I probably have the construction, actually. Let's check real quick. I have the construction. I don't have deconstruction. In fairness, I don't care to deconstruct much around here. But maybe that's an important thing for the stuff out there. Like there were some like rubble blocking our way. Maybe that's how we move it with the deconstruction stuff. Alright, so we have some heaters. What's it gonna take for another heater? Oh, you know what? Maybe another grower. Food has been okay, actually. Food has been respectable. Like, look at this. We're making quickly. We got to the point where we're making decent amount of foods. And look at all this incredible oxygen. 7.2 particles of something a second. 2.4, 0.5, 0.5. All right, so clearly a tier 2 is the best, but let's see how tier 3, how much oxygen does a tier 3 take? I mean, how much energy? 7.5, and we have surplus. So okay, let's see if we can build a 7.3 silicon and aluminum and a magnesium and water bottles. All right, so let's do this. Let's get just the bare minimum of food, oxygen, and water. So I might put away this iron. Nah, we're gonna put it here. This is the new basic B. Basic materials. And we're gonna put it here. And we're gonna grab two more waters. We're gonna put an oxygen down. We're gonna keep it with us, actually. So 2 foods, 3 waters. I think that's, you know what? 1 more food. And let's go look for silicon. I think we found silicon on that side of the map, if I'm remembering correctly. Silicon seems to be the next big material, and we don't have that much space in inventory, but I mean, by eating food and water as we go, we're gonna need a little bit more of that. So let's upgrade the oxygen production. I think oxygen would be nice if we had enough plants that basically make it unnecessary to worry about oxygen moving forward. That would be lovely. You have a thing of water and food. That's great. Are you silicon? You're iron. You're iron as well, right? Yeah. So everything's iron. Yeah. Not much silicon. Wait, no, it's not silicon. We're looking for aluminum. Okay, let's focus, buddy. Let's keep things on the right track. Are you aluminum? No. No. All right. We do have time to get to the station. We don't need to rush, but I don't think I'm seeing aluminum this way. That looks like titanium. This could be aluminum. That's probably iron, though. It is iron. All right. Let's go for a little pit stop by... Nope. And also not you. And no. All right. Never mind. We're not finding it right here, but that's fine. That's quite all right. Quick pit stop. Let's see. Water and oxygen. I might drop a water. We drank recently, so we might not need it. All right, maybe a quick look around this ship. See if there's anything that really stands out. No entrance. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Anything on this side? Don't really see it. Yeah, here's maybe where the deconstruction tool would be important. So I might look into that for the next expedition. Like maybe in the next expedition we're gonna focus a little bit more heavily on ships. I don't think I built anything that direction. So quickly this way, and we recovered our oxygen. Let's go all the way over there. See if we can find aluminum. Ah, damn, this sandstorm is making it a little bit harder to see. Do sandstorms show up only when we get to this part of the map? I think so. Yeah, because this is the part with all the sand hills and stuff. Alright, silicon. Now, it's aluminum. I'm saying that multiple times just so I remember. I do like how the game kind of gives you that little outline of your place. It does make it slightly easier to find your directions. Alright, this should be iron. It is. A little bit hard to read, actually. These look like titanium. Nothing super fancy. I should go to refill my oxygen, but I want to give it a quick look. Aluminum. Whoa, that's great. And this is important. And that's a mushroom seed, which is food. Okay. Let's go to the thing. But we found a lot of good items. This was great. The crates really carry this game. Like, they really carry my ass into success. Alright, food should become a necessity soon. You restore 25, you restore 40. Oh, wow, there's a difference. How much? Well, I guess we're not going to know how much mushroom seeds provide until we eat them. But let's eat some of this. Oh, that's not as much food as I thought it would be. Alright. Alright, good to know. So, I might need to look for... Unless you're aluminum. Nope. I might need to look for the little blue crates that are spread around. That might be the only way for us to find aluminum, at least for now, until we start to venture further out, I guess. I do remember finding some raw aluminum on the floor, like just randomly in places. But I don't know what it really looked like for it to stand out. Like, this seems to be ice. It is ice. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm a little bit confused, but this is so many resources. This is a ton of resources. Are you aluminum? No. I have to imagine there were some on the floor. Very nice dunes, by the way. Alright, oxygen levels getting low. I might go as far as I can with this oxygen tank and then like beeline it straight back with the other oxygen. You know what? We do have a little bit of oxygen. So you know what? We're here for the silicon. Let's use both oxygen tanks. No, we're not here for the silicon, actually. My bad. We're here for the aluminum. Why am I dumb? Why are you like this? And also a little bit of exploration. Like, look at this. It's looking nice. No more resources, it seems. Yeah, very little resources on top of the hill. This is a titanium. I'm not even going to slow down to look at it, but you could be... You're not. You could be... It's only iron. More resources right here, though. Good to know. So there's like a little bit of gap in nothingness. No crates either. Disappointing. And then stuff here. Oh, the game really puts like a couple resources here and there that they're going to become your hurdle into the next stage of development. And it makes it a little bit harder. Alright. We're about to approach the end of the exploration, but wow, this looks really cool. Alright, we kind of have to... We need the oxygen. Let's go back. Ah. This game is really trying to hold me back, but we're not going to let it hold us back for long. We're going to come back. We're going to be looking for aluminum. Let's go towards this side, I guess, a little bit. Just in case there's something that we didn't see. Nope. Maybe we can come across a crate or something. But we should have enough oxygen to make it home, no problem. Or at least make it back to that base behind this spaceship. By the way, spaceship's looking nice. How did you crash with this kind of materials? I have to imagine I was not sent in this big spaceship by myself. Like, I was probably on the smaller spaceship, the smaller capsule. I did not have something the size of a small city just for myself. Oh, there's a crate right here. Okay, I have to grab this one, whatever it might be. Not what the hell's that? And that, and all right, we need to use the oxygen. It would be great if I don't water too. Okay, it's not that low. I'm not gonna use it right now, but we might need to use it soon. I'm trying to save the last little bottle of oxygen, you know, kind of like save resources, ice and iron. Okay, never mind. Alrighty. It is a little bit harder to find it. I am just trusting my sense of direction, but I don't know where I'm going. More food growers could be good now that I realized that the eggplant does not give you as much food as I thought it did. So that could be something to consider for the future. I might just do a quick excursion right there. So we're inside. We're gonna drink our little water bottle. And just let's do a quick excursion this way. It seems like this spot always has sandstorms, so we're kind of like screwed. Also, why is the gravity like insane? Like, why did it pull me down like I was held down by a magnet? Like, that's crazy. Aluminum? Nope, silicon. What? I don't even know what aluminum looks like in nature. I don't think I've seen it that often. I might have seen it once, maybe. If you have been watching the videos back to back, you probably do know if I'm lying or not, because everything's been on video. But whoa, this looks hype. This looks so hype. Please be. No, you're not. Okay, never mind. I think you know what, let's go a little bit further just in case. We do have an oxygen tank. Once we use up the oxygen tank, we run back. That's gonna. I don't see any material that looks particularly different, so I'm actually gonna go back. Oh, it's annoying that the game only gives us like the bare minimum of aluminum. Are you aluminum? No, you're not. All right, where's the oxygen? All right, let's go. We did find a plant that has much higher oxygen production, so that should be great once we build the tier 3 oxygen vegetube. But yeah, the game is really forcing our hand. It's telling us that I'm gonna have to be ready to explore a lot more if I want to really. I don't know what I'm saying. The game seems to be forcing us to wait, maybe, but I don't want to wait. I want to do something. These are all like attainable stuff, but I will grab the food just in case. Quick pit stop for the oxygen, and let's start heading home. Interesting that titanium did not interact with our little thingy. All right, let's go. Let's go over there. We might choose to build. You know what? I do wonder. I shouldn't do this thing again right as I'm walking. Can I walk in? I don't think I can walk and look at the build menu at the same time. So that's a bit unfortunate. But I was wondering whether the materials needed for another growing station, because if it's an aluminum, we're gonna have to make the call between, like, do we get another oxygen place or another food thing? Because food is starting to get better, but it's still not perfect. I don't know if we have that much food available, considering that eggplants provide like half as much food as squash kind of thing. Like, that is not as much as I thought it would be. So It's something to consider. Let's look right now. So you need aluminum, right? You also need aluminum. I ended up using it. You need aluminum. Oh, that is rough. That is. You also need iridium, which is a whole different conversation. So we may not do that. You do need aluminum. All right. I might do another food grower, maybe. What about drills? We're about to unlock a tier 3 drill, I believe. So not super committed to the idea of building more tier 2s just now, but we'll see. Right now there's no real, the game is not pushing us any direction with any specific resources. Like, it's not telling us that the heat is holding us back or the pressure or the oxygen. So the game's just telling us to wait to reach 175, which we are almost halfway there. Yeah, we're almost halfway there. Is there one resource that's specifically tied to the terraforming index? Maybe that's the one we should build more. Which one it might be? I don't know. I think it might actually be the drills, if I'm remembering correctly. I think the drills might be the actual one that's tied the most to the terraforming index. I'm gonna look at the little monitor stuff we have, but I think that might be the case. So we'll see. What's in this one? I'm sure we have looted this one many times over, but let's give it a quick look. You know what? We probably haven't, but there's a lot of stuff that we kind of are fine without. At least we will need cobalt and stuff, but okay. We have a tier 3 drill. Let's look at what it costs. Tier 3 drill, you need aluminum. You know what? You use 8 energy, but you create 0.25 heat. You know what? I don't think it's worth. We save a lot of. First of all, it needs 2 aluminum. I just realized that. But also, the amount of production of heat that it creates is not worth the extra material in aluminum. So quickly, let's give it a look. Yeah, like it only creates, like, it's 2.5 times as good as a tier 2, right? Pressure. Oh, that's a lot more pressure. That's 10 times as much pressure. I didn't realize that. I was only looking at heat, and the heat is actually a job of the heater, so that's negligible. Like, it's as good as a tier 1 heater, but your job is not to be a heater. Your job is to create pressure. Okay, fair enough. And in the terms of pressure, it's 10 times as good for almost the same amount of energy, like twice as much. All right, titanium and iron. Interesting. You know what? This might be like the instant build section. So titanium, iron, there's definitely more that we need. But let's start by building some. You know what? Unfortunate. All right. I guess we're going to start putting stuff even in this one, and that's just the way it goes. You do get the beautiful plant and the seeds. We do have an eggplant, and eggplants do grow faster, it seems, just slightly. So let's look at the terraformation. Who is responsible for terraformation? Is anybody? No. Terraformation. Is anybody specifically responsible for that? KTI? No. It just seems like a very combined effort, and pressure's the lowest one per second that we have. So it does make sense that pressure would be the main focus going forward. Yeah. Nuclear reactor, damn, that's crazy. And you have the advanced crafting station, 175. You have, yeah, let's go with terraformation. So, how do I come up with the silicon? I think I do know the answer. And it's in making that deconstruction chip. Oh, damn it. Let's deconstruct the solar panel. I know it's very cool, but does it give you the entirety of... Need to salvage Rex. Actually, apparently it does not work the way I thought it did. Build structure by corresponding. Yeah, and this one is... I'm going to test it, but silicon and magnesium right away. Alright. I think the last time we checked that way, there wasn't much magnesium or silicon, so this should be the best. Well, maybe there wasn't. There was magnesium, but there wasn't enough silicon. So here we go. Magnesium, and where's the silicon? Here you are. Deconstruction. I guess we're gonna start exploring the wrecks. That's the next step. We're gonna build a little house, cubbyhole right there, up there, and we're gonna see if we can go far. So that's the next step. Food level low. Damn it. Damn. You hungry. Alright. Deconstruction. Yes. Let's see if we can equip it. We cannot just easily equip it, of course. So we kind of have to like switch. You know what? The torch is important actually, so I'm not going to throw it away. And you're starting to get hungry. Damn it. Alright. Let's get our usual setup for like a little home system. What do you have here? Water and fabric? Okay, I'll just take you. Oh, you know what? What do I get from that? I got 1 iron, which I don't think is a price that. Okay, oh, that felt dangerous. Anyway, I don't think you do cost 1 iron, so it is a 1-to-1. You know what? I want to try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna maybe regret it, but even if I don't get all the materials back and I only get the aluminum, I will be happy. Do I even have enough space? I should. I don't. So you know what? Let's quickly eat this eggplant. And this thing. And the water. Now I should be able to deconstruct. It gave me everything back. Yes. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. We're on to something. I don't think we have enough energy to really carry this one. Oh, this is scary. Every time I walk in and I don't have the thing. Okay, 5 kilowatts, and I think this one uses 8. So we're gonna need a couple solar panels. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use tier 1s. Yes. So this is coming back. Everything's coming back. Just stay put. Every material stay put. What do we need for? How many? You generate energy. So okay, 4 cobalts, 2 irons, 2 silicon. 2 cobalts. Okay. 2 iron, 2 silicon. We need 2 more cobalts that we will grab along the way somewhere, like there. After that, we're gonna focus on the tier 3, whatever it's called, tier 3 drill. So that'll be good. Nice cobalt up here, lovely. The deconstruction tool was actually kind of like a good choice. I'm glad it came with us. All right, where are they? Yes, more solar panels. Of course, they all have to face the same direction, even though they all seem to be looking at the wrong direction. I think at least from far away, it looks like it's working as intended. From very far away, when you don't look closely at all. Ooh, oxygen's low. Just relaxing a little bit too much and letting the oxygen get awfully close. Yep. All right. And now let's look what we need for this drill. So 2 aluminum, 2 titanium, 2 iron. 2 aluminum, 1 titanium, 1 iron. And we need some more. And I imagine there's nothing here. Yeah. As expected. As it should be. The titanium and iron are literally everywhere. They have to be over here. I stumble on them all the time. Of course, the second I start looking for them, I don't find them, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Not iron. Iron? No. Am I really gonna like have to do a trip for iron? No, we're not. I will stop and grab some oxygen, like just refill the lungs with oxygen. And then I want to look at the drill and just be amazed by my masterpiece. I don't want to like place it, run away. I want to look at it. So 89 KTI kilo terraforming index. All right, let's go. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's huge. It's so big. It feels imposing, so I want it to be like, I want it to look cool. Damn, this looks cool as shit. This looks so cool. Small ones don't even compare. And look how fast the terraforming index is growing. Was it growing that fast before? I don't know, actually. I don't remember. I'm gonna assume no. I'm gonna assume this is much faster. Like, oh wow, that's so much more. Eventually, as we start to get new materials, I could deconstruct the smaller stuff that doesn't matter. But yeah, food growers are the biggest use of energy. I did not expect that. Also, is my squash ready? Yes, thank you. You're 57. All right. Yeah, food's not looking great. I do need to get more food. Oxygen is looking fine. You know what? Let's focus on making the usual exploration setup. So, where are they? Here they are. 2 iron, 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. That's all we need. 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon. Do I have any silicon here to save some time? Yes. Alright. So let's start by getting the materials. I might just pick up the cobalt and make the oxygen as well. I think it's 2 cobalts. But alright. We didn't have an ounce of titanium, so we need all of them. I think it's 3 iron and 2 titanium. I think so. 1, 2, 3. So now we need a little bit more cobalt, just because we're about to make oxygen tanks as well. And 1 titanium, which I see right here, so let's just grab it. What's my inventory looking like? We can carry 2 more cobalt. Perfect. And we should be able to grab it quickly so we can run back home and make some oxygen. Let's go. So yeah, we're gonna go up there, see what we can achieve with the construction tool, and hopefully we can do some cool stuff. I don't know. I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic that we can break a couple things. All right, oxygen levels getting a little bit low. Please do not stress. I'm right here. Okay, I'm here. Perfect. Oh, that did scare me a little bit. All right, 2 oxygen. Let's look again at the stuff. We need 3 iron, 2 titanium, 1 silicon, which we have. We have the water, we have the food. Let's put back the seeds and let's grab 1 more food, and then we're gonna go to this spaceship. See what's going on. All right. Do I have any more? Yes, thankfully we have more food. I'm gonna keep the torch on me because I think it could be useful. All right, let's go. Let's hurry up. Let's not waste an ounce of oxygen. These also create energy. I didn't think about these. I could have used those. All right. We're going as fast as we can. I'm not gonna stop because I'm trying to maximize the oxygen. We're gonna put it right in front of the entrance, I guess. That seems like a good idea. Look at all these beautiful materials, by the way. Damn, once we have a bigger backpack, we could just like start from like this little home thing that we're building and just loot everything, basically. All right, so I think here seems like a good spot. Yeah, I kind of like it here. Right close to that ice and right on time because we're cutting it close a little bit on time. Okay, can we get it a little bit higher? Please. All right, a door. And we're safe. Perfect. So let's look at this ice. What is it? Can I deconstruct you? Melts at 500 heat? Whoa, that's crazy. That's very fun. So we have titanium up here. Iron. You are iron. Yes, okay. Thank you for the confirmation. And we got nice views as well. Damn, this looks gorgeous. Will I use this on a thumbnail? Maybe. Maybe. This looks fantastic. That looks really cool. I just wanted to look at it without obstruction. Oh, look at that. We can see the little stuff out there. I don't know what that is, but it looks so cool. It looks like that forest in China. Well, it's not a forest, but it's like a mountain range world. There's like the vertical mountains that look like Dragon Ball. You know what I'm talking about. If you ever seen Dragon Ball, look vertical mountains of China, something, and that should be the first thing that shows up. Oh, we do need to switch the construction with the flash, so we do get some air in here. Can I deconstruct? Yes. Whoa, that was hype. Did I get any materials from that? I don't know if I did. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Give me everything. Damn it, there's too much. Iron, go back. And we don't have enough oxygen, so I'm running back just so I can. Do we have any iron? We definitely have iron around here, so we're gonna build a little, how do you call it, a little chest. So let's put away this one. Let's put this one here. What do I need for a chest? I don't even have iron. Okay, so we're gonna grab one thing of iron. And we don't need anything too big. We just need something small to put the cool stuff we find here. So aluminum, these 2 bags, the shanga seeds. Fascinating name. Can I reorganize stuff? No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh yeah, you can with that button. So we have a little bit of water, and extra food. We're gonna leave it here. Fabric we do not need. Have I been carrying fabric this whole time? I don't know. I'm embarrassed to find out. We are a little bit thirsty, so you know what? Let's drink now. 40 food. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And let's reorganize right now. Take away the construction, put the deconstruction, and let's sprint. We might use oxygen since we have more space just to hang around a little bit longer. F to turn the light on. Oh, another crate. Whoa, that's some cool stuff. Let's at least pick up these. I might not put this stuff here. Oh, we're gonna have to deconstruct this. Nice, it's working. What is this? Oh, we can deconstruct it and carry it with us. That's crazy. So a canister, another microchip, and also I'm gonna deconstruct it. Another iron, so you can get like a tiny thing with an iron. That screen's broken. It's not gonna let us use it. You know what? Let's save the oxygen. Like, let's not waste it, basically. So I'm gonna go back and drop off the stuff we found. Also, we can admire it in a little bit more peace. Blueprint microchips. So we use this in a blueprint screen to unlock a new blueprint. Is that like a way to override the stuff that the game has unlocked for us? I don't know, actually, but it might be. Turns out it might have been worth to build a new one. So let's quickly go to the build stuff. Like it might have been worth to build more than one. And let's drop this off. Okay. Quick swap. Take away construction. Let's put back the torch. And let's go back again. Full inventory is basically the way I decide if I need to come back or not. Turn on the lights. All right. So what did you have? You had some cool shit. You do have some cool shit. I will deconstruct you just out of respect for the thing you are. Oh no, I might not. Aluminum, food, I'm putting back the iron. I have to recognize some materials are more important than others. Aluminum, this thing. I'm gonna leave the seeds. We have a good amount of seeds. This light's not that powerful. I wish it was like slightly more powerful. Also a tier 2, excuse me. Can you open? No, you don't open. Damn, that's a good amount of materials. We can deconstruct these debris. Oh, and the iron just drops off like that. Fascinating. Can I jump? Yeah, okay. Oh, we need oxygen. Yeah. Silicon. Oh, damn, these are all good. Okay. Can I don't know what to throw away. I cannot really throw away. Okay. So, you know what? Oh. You pick up my iron. You give me your uranium. I'll give you the iron. Give me the iridium. I'll give you the titanium. And I'm gonna leave the food. Damn it, there's so much good stuff over here. Good. Whoa, fusion reactor. Excuse me. And we got mail. Fine, let's read it. Okay, this morning, sentient space travel. The ship exited hyperspace velocity for some reason. Navigation tools are crazy. Ship lost power. It's been drained by some exterior thing. We're going to try and make an emergency landing on the unreported planet. So that's kind of us, and I hope we make it. A huge storm. Yeah, I noticed a storm. Anything else? Year 3021. All right. Oxygen levels low. I will use my last oxygen canister. I'll pick you up. Okay. Where's my oxygen? It would have been funny if I thought I had an oxygen and then I did not have it. Oh, I had aluminum right there. What the hell? Anyway, we have like lots of materials to go back and forth. Oh no, did I get lost? I did get lost. Damn it. Okay, I'll pick up the aluminum. I cannot pick the aluminum. Okay, let's not panic. Panic is always a bad sign. Oh, well, there was no need to panic. Why would you panic, guys? That was crazy. And also, I have all my oxygen still here, so I was fine. All right. This was so cool. There's so much good stuff in this ship, and we kind of looted most of it, I want to say. We have a nuclear reactor that we can loot, but what are we going to bring back first? Water and food, we're kind of fine with it. You know what? Let's just go back as we are. We have enough oxygen to make it all the way home from here. That's how we kind of planned it. There's like a decent amount of leeway for us to have oxygen. So we're coming back home with a lot of goodies. We were struggling for that, what do you call it? Aluminum, and we found tons of it. Awesome idea to build a deconstructor. I might unequip the torch now that we don't really need to use this daylight. We're back in daylight stuff, so we might do that. Also, a door right here I would not hate it. You know what? We have enough time that I can just look if I can I put you? No, I cannot, of course. All right, what would it cost? Oh, I actually need the microchip to even look at a build menu. That's fascinating. All right, in that case, let's go here. Fancy stuff? No. We're just gonna drop everything here. We no longer differentiate between fancy stuff and non-fancy stuff, but these are some materials I have. So let's go back to, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to open my menu. So okay, deconstruction, you've been scaring me a little bit, so stay here. What's the door? We need just the titanium. Do we have titanium right here? No, I think I dropped it consistently. Oh, and this is like an active, you know, active build. So if we're ever having an active build and we need a lot of materials, we can just store them there. That's my active build thingy. All right, now what does somebody have to do to get one piece of titanium so I can build the back door to my house? Just one piece. I asked for that's got to be titanium. That's iron. It's titanium. Perfect. All right. Alrighty. 118 at 175. That's feeling great. I might need to put like a little ramp out here actually. So we'll look into that. But for now, let's put like a little door. Yeah, we're gonna need a ramp actually. What does a ramp cost? 1 iron. Oh, damn it. The most difficult resource to find when you don't need it. When you do need it. Does anybody have a single piece of iron? I did drop it all because it was the least important one. And I stand by the choice, but man, do I want my little piece of iron. Also, do I die if I walk into the laser? I cannot walk through it. I do appreciate that bit of realism, but it does not kill me. Alright, iron, there we go. And so let's get these outdoor stairs. They're really struggling here. I'm giving them a hard time. Okay, they do snap at 90-degree angle, and that is perfect. The snaps. Alright. This was great. This was really good. Also, I just realized that I can deconstruct stuff and reorganize stuff as I please. So maybe I'll build a second floor and put all the ugly stuff like the furnaces up there. And put the plants down here. That seems like a good idea. I do like the dice. Oh, let's pick up this one. And you're not ready yet? Oh my god. Unbelievable. Good thing we found a plethora of food. A generous amount of food up there. So I think we can actually start focusing on getting some good stuff. Okay, we only have level 1 wind turbines. They provide very little energy. You provide a lot. You provide a ton. I might make a couple of these now that we have a ton of silicon. Like, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 just here, and we have way more up there. That might be a thing to do. Look at the sky. It's looking blue for the first time. Yo, this is hype. This is nice. Nighttime sky. No stars. Maybe meteors. I don't know what that was, but we haven't had any more meteor storms lately. Probably because the atmosphere is starting to kick in. So that's great. So yeah, I think I might. Oh, let's drink a little bit. Let's drink all we have actually. We're gonna need to make some more water. I do have enough food. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. Yeah, but I might call it here for a day, and yeah, we'll be back with. Surviving. It's not surviving Mars. We're going to be back with Planet Crafter soon, but thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you soon. Have a good night. Bye bye.